heard him, Joe. The filthy, revolting things he said.
It's a pity me and Greg were done with the off-license.
What's that supposed to indicate?
I mean, he would have been here.
Do you think I'm making it all up?
Of course not, Trina. All Joe is saying, he's sorry it had to fall all on your shoulders. If he had been here, he'd put fear of God in that guy.
Probably would have hung up.
Well, what makes you think it was the same guy who sent the anonymous letter anyway?
It was him. The first thing he said was, so you didn't take my warning seriously. And then he went on with all that ranting and raving.
Look, I know you're upset, Trina. It's been a lousy experience. Disgusting. But you just have to get over it. That guy just wants to cause you distress. And you can't give him the satisfaction.
You don't understand. He threatened me with violence. Me and Ben.
No, it won't come to that, Trina. It's just probably some dried-up old guy getting his kicks.
And look, if you dwell on it, it will get worse. You just have to give up. I know it's not easy, but you just have to try and get over it. Or else you're playing his game.
The only trouble is, I'm in this house alone with a 2-year-old baby.
Yes, I know that. I know that.
Have you a railway timetable, please?
Yes, of course.
Car keys for Shelley 17, though, okay?
Thank you very much.
Excuse me, you work in the garage, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, could you organise me a car?
What, self-drive?
No.
Well, I'm afraid we don't hire. I mean, where would you like to be driven?
Just to the railway station with my luggage.
When?
Let me see. About half an hour should do it.
Yeah, okay. 7:30?
Fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is anyone in the office?
Not at the moment.
Come on, Miranda. Look, if someone wants to come in, would you ask them to give me 5 minutes with my daughter, please?
Of course.
Sorry. Again. We seem to have been here before, don't we? Either your father running out on the marriage or me. Vodka?
Thank you. This time it's to do with Paul Ross, isn't it?
Yes, this time it's to do with Paul Ross. You see, your father put him in here to spy on the management. But more important...
Mother, there are commercial spies everywhere. It's a profession nowadays.
Yes, but more important, he also put him in to spy on me. Now, I never want to see your father again. Oh, I'll leave him a letter so that he won't be able to pester you with questions and make a scene.
Look, why don't you wait till he comes back? There must be some explanation that he can make.
Oh, I know what his explanation will be. It'll be that I'm the sort of woman that has to be watched. Oh, he'll have convinced himself it's all my fault, that I had to be spied on.
Oh, I wish there was something I could do to stop you running off like this.
All right. Fair lawns.
What?
Much more adult than I am. You always were. Could you telephone Fairlawns for me and book me a room, please? No, I'm not quite sure for how long. I suppose I can't really leave you to face your father's questions, can I?
Or will you change your letter to him? Tell him he can find you at Fairlawns.
I don't really see why I should write him a letter at all. Mr. Ross will no doubt tell him everything he wants to know, and a bit more. Have dinner with me tonight at Fairlawns, hmm?
Of course I will.
Well, you're up early, aren't you?
Oh, I've got to get a move on this morning. Take some time off later to see Dobson.
Why?
You tell me. He's buying me lunch, no less.
Ha! Flipped his lid.
Wouldn't be surprised.
Lunch, eh? Yeah, well, you better watch it.
Watch what?
Dobson.
Why?
Well, when the likes of him start throwing their money about it, there's bound to be a catch somewhere.
What a thing to say.
Yes, well, it's true. I mean, he's a crafty old bee. Skin a flea for a farthing, that one. Well, I wouldn't trust him an inch.
I don't. Well, I've half a mind to give it a miss.
Oh, now see what you've done.
Oh, he's up to something. Bound to be.
Yes, but at least you can find out, can't you? It might be to your advantage.
That'll be the day.
Shan't you know?
No panic.
What did he say, then? Oh, Dobson, when he made the arrangement?
Well, not a loss. Well, he said he ought to have a serious chat. I said, go ahead. And then he just, well, he waffled on about meeting on neutral ground. Anybody would think we're fighting a war?
Oh, you might be at that.
Will you stop it?
Hey, what's got into you?
Nothing.
Siding with Dobson, ganging up against us.
No, it's just that I don't want you putting it off, that's all. I'll just go and turn your egg in a minute.
You sit down and have a cuppa. I can do that.
Why can't you keep your big mouth shut?
What?
Shh, there's some sort of deal going on with Dobson.
How'd you know that?
Never mind that. It's just that he wants encouraging, not putting off.
Well.
So let's have no more of it. How Glenda be furious, you know, if you don't shut up.
Well, I didn't know, did
No,
I?
well, you do now.
No, you want to leave room for a good lunch if he's paying.
If I stay that long.
Now, seriously, Kevin, I was thinking, if Dobson's prepared to go to these lengths, it means he wants something. And if he wants it badly enough, he'll pay good money. I don't know. Worth serious consideration, that, wouldn't you say?
I don't know.
Well, it's got to be.
Bit of a turnaround, isn't it? A couple of minutes ago, you were saying you ought to watch him like a hawk.
Well, yes, watch him by all means, but keep one eye open for what's in it for you.
Got a good lunch on, have we?
Oh, hello, Mr. Dobson.
Spot on time.
Kevin's in the bar.
Oh, eager, eh?
Well...
He doesn't know anything more about this, does he?
Oh, not a word, not from me.
Oh, good. Not an easy one, this. But we'll manage, eh? How's the Dover sole?
At its best.
Ah, your favourite, then. Right. Keep your fingers crossed. I've been waiting long.
No, I take it that's still your tipple.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Yeah, well, what I was asking...
No, this is my do. No, I made that clear. Put that down to me.
Yes, sir. You're only made to feel too obligated.
Oh, come on now. Don't know that. Let's go and sit down, lad. Ah, cheers.
Cheers.
Here's to success.
And all that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Right, now, what's it all about?
Running me off my feet, are you?
Well, you're a busy man, and so am I.
Yeah, true. Quite the busy fellow you look. But not always to your own best advantage, it would seem to me.
I do all right.
Could do better.
Maybe.
There's no doubt. The trouble is, you see, Kevin, well, when you're on your own, you know, in a small way, you're open to pressures. There's straightforward jobs, bread and butter lines, no problem. But once things get a bit tricky, you're out on a limb.
What are you talking about?
A little matter of being sued for negligence and damage to property.
How do you know about that?
Grapevine.
Yeah, well, it was bad luck, that's all. It was an accident.
I don't doubt that for a moment. I'll bet you're not covered by insurance.
Well,
Costly, then.
I'll see him right.
Of course you will. Leaving the law out of it, it's a point of honour, and you're an honourable lad. Am I right?
Well,
It could have been avoided. That's what I'm saying.
How?
We'll come to that in a minute. Drink up, lad. Let's have another before we go through. Same again, please.
Yes, sir.
I've got a little proposition to put to you. I think you'll find it interesting.
Oh, hello. Hi.
You know Mother's at Fairlawns, don't you?
Yeah, Jane told me this morning. Well, at least it's not far, is it?
Look, I've increased the stationery order to secure stock in store and beat the price rise. Is that all right?
Very steady thinking. But they'll lose at least partially last time, either. I am right, aren't I? It is just, store in a teacup,
Yes. Purely domestic. She was enjoying her work here.
Yeah, I could see that. That's why I gave her so much responsibility. There's things here that she knows more about than I do. So we'll have to get in touch with her,
Yes, of course. Well, you know where she is. It's room 43.
Yeah, well, actually, I did phone first thing this morning, but, Fairlawn said that she wasn't receiving any calls.
Well, before the switchboard girl told you that, did they ask for your name?
Yeah. Oh, do you think perhaps she might have spoke to me if I said I was you?
I had dinner with Mother at Fairlawns last night. We sat up pretty late. The exhausting part was trying to think of anything to talk about other than what was upsetting her. She left because of Paul Ross.
Oh, dear, he's been pestering again, has he?
I don't know what you mean by that.
Oh, well, neither do I, really. It's just that he made some advances to her a couple of weeks ago. David smoothed it all up. It was really all just a sort of misunderstanding. But, I mean, where Paul Ross and women are concerned, it's a perfectly natural occurrence.
What?
Oh, you know, he's the sort of fellow who doesn't believe that he's a man unless he's chasing a woman. Diane's the latest, I believe.
That sounds like him. At Father's marina in Scotland, he picked up a different girl every time he pushed a yacht out.
He what?
Well, Paul Ross managed it for him. Then Daddy put him in here. You see, Mother says that his job was to spy on the Crossroads management, but herself in particular.
And I believed in him. Oh, well, that's it. You'll have to go. Look, would you mind going over to Fairlawn's and telling your mother that I'm going to sack Paul Ross?
A partnership?
That's what I'm saying.
Me?
Well, a junior partnership, of
Oh,
course.
why?
Well, in time, there's no reason
I
why
don't
you
get
shouldn't
this.
take on more and more.
Where's the catch?
Listen.
I mean, there's got to be.
There isn't, Kevin.
A junior partnership for nothing. You'll be wearing a big white beard and carrying a sack full of toys next.
Who said anything about nothing?
Ah, here we go.
Now, I'm on my own at the head of my firm. No family, no one coming on to take over. Well, I could sell up and retire tomorrow. To do what? Work's my life. Pack it in now. Wouldn't last 10 minutes. On the other hand... Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
On the other hand, we can't get away from it. I've got to start taking things a bit easier. You know, if I got down there, you'll know for yourself. Plodders. Not a glimmer of potential amongst them. And then I thought of you. No, it occurred to me that, given a couple of years, you may be a serious competitor, young man. Well, I've got to be crafty there, haven't I? Get you in on my side before you start spreading your wings. So, what do you say?
Well, let's hear the rest.
Rest? Well, there isn't any rest.
Oh, come on.
I assure you.
We don't even get on, you and me. You had a strike on your hands last year, remember?
That's a different thing altogether.
Well, I'm still the same fella.
Yeah,
and so are you, Mr. Dobson. Whichever way you look at it, this is a hell of a turnaround.
The staff won't be a problem. I can lay that on the line. Well, if you were just one of the workers, it was another matter. I mean, they could get stroppy, but managerial. No problem at all.
How can you say that?
Because it's my firm, Kevin, and what I say goes. I'll tell you this for nothing. It's the best offer you'll ever get if you live to be 1,000. You'd be a fool to turn it down. And you're not a fool, are you? Well, I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be making the offer, eh?
I don't know.
Oh, come on now.
Come clean, Mr. Dobson. Where's the catch?
There isn't one. You say yes, and you're on your way, young man.
As easy as that?
I'll call it what you like.
You know, I've got this niggle at the back of my mind, and no matter what you say, it just won't go away. Funny that.
Niggle?
Yeah. I think, why is Percy, old Percy, sitting there so anxious I shouldn't refuse? And no matter how hard I try, I just haven't been able to come up with an answer. And neither have you, Mr. Dobson.
Hello.
Am I glad you're home? Didn't see anybody skulking about outside, did you?
Skulking? Who?
Well, you must have seen your car and gone off.
What are you talking about, Trina?
It's about a couple of hours ago. I was getting Ben a drink, and I heard footsteps out the front. At least I'm pretty sure I did.
You're pretty sure? Well, did you or didn't you? Or didn't you go and have a look?
I was scared to.
Scared? Scared of what?
You think I'm making the whole thing up, don't you?
I wouldn't dream of thinking that, Trina. I was just thinking it's a pity you didn't get hold of him. You could have practiced your karate on him. Thrown him over your shoulder. Left him a broken, nervous wreck.
Funny thing is, my mother. You married Joe MacDonald, you'll never have a thing to worry about. Strong, silent type. Solid as a rock he is. Solid, you're about as solid as raspberry jelly.
Thank you.
Home life of the clan McDonald's. Never a dull moment, huh?
Okay, madam, so you've made your point. Why don't you go and make some supper now? Oh, and you can look after him for a change. You want a beer, Greg?
Yeah, that sounds good.
You married?
No, I'm divorced.
Sensible guy. The last thing you need after a hard day's graft is to come into a whole lot of natter.
What happened, Joe?
Nothing happened.
Did Trina receive another telephone call?
I'm beginning to doubt whether she received the first one. No, she's still brooding. She's determined to convince herself that somebody's watching her, waiting to pounce.
Well, maybe somebody is.
Are you joking? Do you think I'm an idiot or something? Look, I spent all last night just thinking about that call. And I came up with the only sensible attitude.
And what's that? To ignore it, Joe?
You didn't see the letter. It was specific. It just wanted me and Trina out. I suppose the telephone call was the same. Some idiot trying to bother us.
Well, somebody is bothering Trina, Joe.
Well, she'd just have to learn to get unbothered. Look, there's nothing I can do about it. If I knew who it was, I'd be over there to break his arms and legs. But there's nothing I can do about it, and I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Well, you could call on old Bill.
Who?
The law. Obscene use of Her Majesty's telephone system. It's a police matter now, Joe.
Yeah, in theory. What can they do? Anyway, I don't see eye to eye with the police.
It's not you I'm thinking about, Joe. It's Trina.
It might do some good. But then again, it could be a sight worse.
So what's it all about, any road?
Nothing.
There you go again, you see. Big secrets.
Well, don't look at me. I don't know anything. And what's more, I don't want to until it's time to be told.
Yes, well, don't go blaming me if I put my foot in it again. That's all I'm saying.
Hi.
Hello.
We waited for you, eh? Before dishing up.
Oh, you shouldn't have, not after that lunch.
Was it all right?
Nice bit of fish.
I didn't mean the food.
Oh.
How was old Dobson, then?
Fine, if you could ever call him fine, that is.
Oh, up to his usual form, then?
Oh, yeah, you could say that.
Good.
Aren't you going to tell us, then? What he wanted?
Yeah, he offered me a job.
That's nice.
Well, subcontract, you mean?
No, part of his setup.
Part?
Partnership, junior partnership.
He offered you that?
Yeah.
Well, that's marvellous.
Why?
You tell me.
Oh, be a catch somewhere.
Oh, Arthur.
Well, of course there will, a partnership.
Why shouldn't he? Kevin's the best man they've had there by a long shot.
Well, yes, I know, but all the same.
Leave it, Arthur.
Well, all right, I just thought...
No, you're right, Dad. I thought, no, good and hard. He's dangling this bait for some reason, but well, he's in for a big surprise, because I ain't going to bite.
You're not?
That's right.
Why not?
I've got a feeling.
That's it. A feeling you're going to turn this chance down because you've got a feeling.
Yeah, if I want.
And what about me? Don't I have a say?
Eh?
Well, it seems to me we're talking about our future, Kevin.
Arthur, come and give me a hand, will you?
Right.
Make yourself useful for once.
Oh, yes.
No, don't go rushing off on our account. There's no big sweat over this, and I'm not going to let there be.
But you can't say no just because of some hunch.
Who said anything about saying no?
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Oh, there's something wrong. I can't put my finger on it, but I just know there's something wrong.
Well, the least you can do is consider it.
There's something behind all this, and I'm going to find out what it is.